Hello everyone, welcome back to Selenite. My name is Nomthandazo. In this video, I will be sharing with you guys my full moon ritual. So I perform this ritual in a period of every full moon. So what actually led me into practicing this ritual is that during every full moon, I realized that my emotions become heightened and just brought into the surface. So I researched I researched and find out that it is actually normal. That is what a full moon does to everyone. So it's just that I was becoming aware. So what you need to do as an individual is be in tune with what is happening at that time, or with what the full moon that is happening around that period is bringing with it, or is bringing towards us. So for instance, what I mean by being in tune is that we had a full moon in Pisces just now on the 1st or 2nd of September, depending of where you are around the world. So with that full moon had to do a lot with our intuition. It had to do a lot with our dream state, and it was helping us connect to our feminine side and being more receptive. So our intuition would have been stronger at that time, and most communication that was brought to us would have been brought to us through our dreams. So that's what I basically mean by being in tune. So what I love about this ritual is that it helps me understand how far I am with my healing process. It helps me connect with my inner self, and it helps me grow and actually develop myself and develop the way I react towards certain things or situation that used to trigger certain emotions, because now I know why that emotion is triggered when this happens. So this is basically a healing process. It is very important, but it truly helped me a lot. And so what I use the ritual for is to reflect, to release, and to prepare to receive. So by reflect, I mean, what I mean by reflect is basically just going back on what I had released on my previous ritual, and assessing if everything that I had released was triggered during that period of the previous ritual and this ritual that I'm about to perform. So for example, if I had said or had written that I would like to release fear, or I want to release frustration. So let's just use fear as an example. Were there any situations that triggered that part of me, or that part of me between this time? How did I react? Did I react the same way that I used to, or was it different? We're not saying it should be perfect, but it should be different to show that you're actually healing that part of your shadow self, or of your low self-esteem, whatever it is that you are working on in trying to develop and grow yourself. So by release, that's what I'm going to show you on the process. So I'm going to show you the full process of how I perform my ritual, and that is the part of releasing. So you'll understand what the part of releasing means when you see the whole process of how I perform the ritual. And then prepare to receive. What I mean by prepare to receive is, so I'm preparing to receive the intentions that I am setting on my full moon rituals. So after a full moon comes a new moon. So you perform the full moon ritual and then the new moon ritual. So now with the full moon ritual, I prepare to receive whatever intention I will be asking the universe or my ancestors to help me or bless me with. So you release, you become clean, and then you prepare to receive what you are asking for, because now you have cleaned and you have worked on yourself. So that is the process. This is it is a tedious process, I don't want to lie, but it works. It has helped me a lot. A lot. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot. And but I don't regret doing these rituals. That's why I truly felt like I need to share it with you guys, because with this ritual, you also become mindful while you're doing it. It helps you stay grounded, and just control yourself. So it is a beautiful ritual, and this is how the ritual is performed, guys. This is what you will need for the ritual. Obviously, you'll have your candle on, like I have here. If you resonate and feel like doing that, you can have your incense stick on. Anything that will get you into a mood of relaxing and being mindful and being able to be in tune with the ritual that you are performing at that time. And then you'll need a pen and a lighter. I've got this marking pen to just make an example for you guys. So every sentence will begin with I release. So you'll say I release fear, I release anger, I release frustration. If you want to release a person, you do say I release and then the name of the person. And then after that, so this is my paper that I have done. I was just using that as an example. So I release fear, I release frustration, I release my past, anything that you want to write. And then at the back of the paper, you can use this, or you can have your own written out. It's not really a disclaimer, but it's just you. So I said there are no forces that will block my ritual of releasing, because I am guided, protected, and assisted by my ancestors. Therefore, all is done. I am free. So whatever it is that you resonate with, whether you put in ancestors, whether you put in the universe, whether you put in God, but you'll just write something at the back of your paper. And then I would put in the pinch of salt. So I usually use coarse salt, but I ran out of coarse salt and now I'm using the normal salt. You can put in the salt if you want to, and you don't have to, but I prefer adding salt to my ritual. And then you'll get a string, any type of string, and then you will tie the paper with the string. And then we burn. So the burning might take a little time, or it may be fast. It depends. I don't know on what, but sometimes the burning is faster and sometimes it's slow. So you can hold the lighter or just light and let it go. So after everything has burned and the ashes left, you obviously thank the universe or your ancestors for assisting you with this ritual. And then you can go outside and blow the ashes out, or you can just throw them in the bin. Whatever it is that you resonate with and feel comfortable in doing, your ritual is done. And you should feel free as soon as this happens. So, and then after that, what I usually do, I just, this is the Rider-Waite deck of my tarot cards. So any deck that you have, whether it's oracle cards or any deck that you have, obviously it's a deck that you love and that you resonate with, I'll just with the intention of finding out what this what the current full moon is bringing for me, or is bringing towards me, I'll just use a card. Like, I'll just pull out one card, and then I would also, so I've got a couple of decks, so I'll just use 2 decks or one to just pull out a card and see what is this full moon bringing towards me. And then when I get the 2 cards, I'll have 2 different papers, and I will write down how I feel about this card. How I feel. I look at the card and I'll use my intuition to read, and yeah, I'll use my intuition to read and write down on a piece of paper what I feel this card is saying to me, or my guides are saying to me. And I'll also do the same with the next card. And then obviously I'll put everything together and know that this is my ritual for September, or this is my ritual for my full moon in Pisces or Capricorn or whatsoever. And then after this, you know that you have done your ritual, and then you go on, you'll be looking forward to doing your new moon ritual. This is the ritual, guys. I hope it will help you guys. It works. It just needs you to apply yourself and trust that everything will happen in its own time. It does work. It does help. That is how the ritual is performed. So I hope the ritual will be helpful and useful for you guys. So in regards to the 2 cards that I told you about, that you have to channel messages from the cards, I'm just going to show you an example. I just used 1 page for the purpose of this video, but I'll read out what I channeled at that time when I was reading those cards. So I had the 8 of Cups and the Friendships Oracle cards. So what I had written down is letting go of toxic relationships because they are no longer serving me. So that is what I felt, that in this month I will be completely letting go of toxic relationships. That is what the full moon in Pisces is bringing, or is assisting me with. And will also, I felt that September will be an emotional month for me, filled with joy, abundance, opportunities, clarity, and light. So that would mean the emotion I would be feeling, it would be an emotion of happiness. It's good emotions, so you have to be honest with what you feel when you read the card, or when you are channeling messages. Is it a good feeling, or is it a feeling where you feel heaviness, or you feel that you will be sad? Just be honest with yourself. This is a healing process. So whatever feeling that you get, write it down and check if this is actually what's going to be happening between this ritual that you would have performed going to the next ritual. And do things that will support you, or support those emotions if they are good emotions, or do things that will help you release the emotions that are not good. So guys, this is a completely healing process. You just have to be gentle with yourself and patient with yourself, but it does work. And the last feeling that I had, or the last point that I have written is, in September I am attracting my soul tribe, people that will support my journey and help me grow. So that is how I felt, and that is what I have written down. So I usually perform my okay, so I usually prepare for my ritual 2 days before, the third day being the day of the ritual. So I'm gonna make an example for you guys. On the 1st of October, we are having a full moon. Now that will be your responsibility to find out what in what sign it will be in. So that full moon is on the 1st of October, like I said. So thinking that September ends on the 31st, I would start on the 30th to do my cleansing ritual. So it could be a cleansing ritual or just a salt bath, whatever it is that you do to cleanse your energy, to stay grounded and to be mindful. So you'd start doing that on the 30th and do it on the 31st, and then on the 1st being the day of the full moon, then that is when you will do your third bath or take your third bath and then perform your ritual. It helps you be in tune and just understand and feel and connect. Yes, connect with what you are doing or the ritual that you are performing. So that is all that I have for you in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and please do come back for the next video or for more content. Thank you so much, guys. I'm truly grateful for you. Bye.